Hey everyone, Beth Barany here with How to Write the Future podcast. I'm a science fiction and fantasy writer, as well as a writing teacher and book coach. I am here today to talk to you about one of my favorite writers and my favorite series. It's the Binti Trilogy by Nnedi Okorafor. I just adored this trilogy. 3 beautiful novellas. Here's the first one. Just gorgeous covers. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. I know that there are multiple editions of these books, and you can find them with different covers. These are just beautiful, beautiful covers. And there's a beautiful pull quote here, praise from Ursula Le Guin. There's more vivid imagination in a page of Nnedi Okorafor's work than in whole volumes of ordinary fantasy epics. She really packs it in. It's so amazing and wonderful. Such a great writer. And I have to say that each one of these volumes, each one of these stories, because they're complete in and of themselves, even though they're also telling a story over the 3 books, each one made me cry in a way that was very cathartic and beautiful. It was amazing. Here is the short description of this book. She left her home for the stars, but found more adventure than she bargained for. A tense and intimate coming-of-age story in space. So it's got all the elements that I adore. It's got adventure. It's got travel in space. And I have to say, I really do love coming-of-age stories. And Nnedi Okorafor her family is from Nigeria. And I believe that Nnedi also spent some time in Nigeria as a young woman. And she is currently, I think she still is, a professor. I almost don't want to give away anything about the story other than that. I just really adored them. And definitely keepers. I went out of my way to make sure I could get paperback copies instead of just the ebooks. And I am going to reread them, and I just highly recommend them. It's so delicious. Go and get your own copies. So actually, that is my episode for today. Very short and sweet. If you have a favorite author that you adore, I would love to hear them. I'm always learning about new books from other people. I really love that. If it's in science fiction and fantasy, if it's in cultures that are different from my own, I really would love to hear about them. I do have another one of Nnedi Okorafor's books up on my shelf. I'm going to go take a look over there. It's called Akata Witch, and it is a warrior training, shamanic training. I don't know if shaman is the right word. It's about a witch. And it's about a young woman who becomes a witch. And that's a whole other series that Nnedi Okorafor has. And I know she's got new books out. I really recommend her. Very lyrical, powerful, sensory-oriented. And I really get to go deeply into her characters in such a beautiful way. You could say that her work, Nnedi Okorafor's work, is under the umbrella of this greater category of Afrofuturism. I'm going to do a future episode on that, and hopefully do an interview with at least one person, I'm hoping, on this topic. So if you would like to hear more also about Afrofuturism, let me know. I would love to hear if that is interesting to you. I think it's really important that we read books and reread authors who aren't similar to us, who are very different from us culturally, come from different backgrounds, different parts of the world. And I really encourage you as well to read widely. Fiction is such a great way to develop compassion and empathy for our fellow human beings. And that's one of the things I love, love, love about reading. What I also love about reading futuristic stories from different viewpoints is it just broadens my vision of what could be. And this is the power of fiction. It broadens our vision of what could be. You may have noticed I do not talk about dystopia. I am not interested in it. I don't read it. I don't watch it. I am looking to science fiction and fantasy for how to make my life better, how to make the lives of those around me better. And I take a stand for the fact that we can use fiction to recreate who we can be as human beings. That's my hope anyway. All right, that's it for this week, everyone. Write long and prosper.